What's happening, everybody? Welcome back. This is Forgo. Today we're going to do another video where we're trying to get that 28.5 billion in Alexandrite event so that way we can get that EX generic memory. And I know that these videos might become mundane after a while, guys. I do want to say thank you so much for all the support and for watching these videos. But I always want to make multiple videos like this because not everybody has all the same characters. You know, we want more players to be able to get that EX generic memory. And if they're able to get that 28.5 or 29 billion every single day, it's going to help them be able to get that thing because this really is the first of its kind, and I just want more players to be able to get it. Now, we're going to be highlighting, quite a few characters today. We're not going to be using any OP ridiculousness. So today we're going to be using Guinness because of the increase to red element fighter by 65%. We're going to use Maisie because she does have burn, guys. She is a red. She got a type advantage. And we're going to use Terry. Now, Terry does have burn explosion. That's kind of the bad thing about Terry, but he does a lot of damn damage. And as you guys can see, we just have two A3 characters and then one A5 character. And then for the green team, we're actually going to be using Nameless. Now, Nameless does have dot explosion in his kit, but he doesn't have it on his first, second, and third skill. And then we're going to use Nightmare Geese, and then we're going to use Chun-Li. Chun-Li was actually a request, and she's actually from the Street Fighter collaboration. Now, something that I didn't even think about before I made the video that I actually pre-recorded for you guys is that Chun-Li is a defensive character. And guess what? That means that she'll actually benefit from using this set on her, where you actually can increase your attack whenever applying chill. She does have chill on her first skill, so this might actually be really good on her. She wouldn't get the critical damage buff, but she would get this buff right here. So that is something to keep in mind. She also has a long 3 PG, and this does have a 30% chance to increase your bars of PG gain. But I put it on Nameless because he's a BS character. He actually gets buffed up more so than Chun-Li, so I went ahead and decided to do this. And this is a pretty free-to-play setup in all honesty, guys. I mean, the only caveat to it is that maybe you wouldn't have Chun-Li here. And if you guys look at the builds, like we got an Akane, nothing special here. We have 2 imprint stones on Chun-Li. We have Nightmare Geese. We have 3 imprint stones on him. We're using an Akane, right? We got a Zhang Fei card there, right? Nameless here. We have this set right here. And they don't need this set, guys. I could get the score without this set. And then we have, 4 imprint stones on him. And again, he's just an A3 character. Giddens here. He does have max stones, right? He does have 5 stones, and we are using the Mad Tea Party set. The Mad Tea Party set is like really good because it gives you an extra critical rate, so you can proc this Zhang Fei card and apply a lot more chill, right? And then we're using Maisie here. Maisie has burn in her kit, and then we're using the free set from the Rush Dungeon on her. And this is a nice little set to use to increase your burn and chill damage. It's not really going to help her as far as chill damage per se, but it will help her as far as her burn damage. So that's a nice little free-to-play set that we can use on her. Maisie's actually really good in here, guys. She doesn't have dot explosion. She just keeps applying burn over and over and over. And then Terry here, we're using the Mad Tea Party set. Again, we got the Zhang Fei card on to try to proc it. But I mean, again, the caveat to Terry is that he does have burn explosion. That's kind of the bad thing about him, is he does remove the burn, but he's still a really good character to use in here because he does have the type advantage, right? And as far as imprint stones, we do have 5 stones on the character. And as far as the gameplay, guys, I'll bring it up for you and you can check it out here. Let's see here. There we go. And we'll kind of run through it and get it done. Right now, I use Guinness as my damage dealer because I actually have him at A5, and really you want to use your strongest character, whichever character that may be. That might be the character that you want to use to be able to spam your awakened skill over and over and over. And by the way, guys, in hindsight, something that I forgot about was in my settings, I had the awakened skill turned off. Whenever you're doing a run like this where you don't have any EX cores, you actually want to have that thing turned on, so that way they do use their awakened skill and get a little bit of buff to their damage. So I could have done more damage if I would have done that, so that is a mistake on my part. But we're doing pretty damn good right now. I mean, this is actually really nice. We're using nothing but BS SS characters, no EX characters, no EX Mai, no EX Kula, nothing like that. We're using normal sets. The only set that I'm using that's an EX set is the one that's actually on Nameless, right? And this team, there is nothing like that, right? We're just using Akane and Mad Tea Party sets with Zhang Fei cards and not even full optimal imprint stones. And yet we're doing pretty damn good, guys. Like, you need 28.5 billion, right? They got 22 billion on the first team, right? Now, granted, I have a fame system of level 15, but maybe one of these teams will have somebody out there. Now, you see that hot and cold set did proc, so we could use our 3PG. This is going to aid in our damage. If I had another one in sets, I probably would slap it on Chun-Li, to be honest, because she is a defensive character. She would benefit from that set, right? And something else about Nameless that's actually really awesome is that he does have a CDR core. He does decrease his cooldown whenever you're using your active skills on a burn target, just like Leona, which is really, really nice. So whenever you put like a Zhang Fei card on him, yeah, he loses that cooldown, but because he has a CDR core, he kind of makes up for it, which is really, really nice. I mean, we got 32 billion already, guys. Really, really sweet. Like, it's not insane damage, it's not ridiculous, but I could have easily leveled up, Nameless. These are characters that, we've been getting selectors for quite often in past events that we've had, BS selectors, and you might have a Nameless fully leveled up. You might have that new set. Maybe you should, put that set on him and try it out. See if he gets it done, right? Maybe you'll have Chun-Li if you were playing, for a good year now, because the Street Fighter collaboration actually happened a year ago. But again, I just did that as a request just to show that she can be a very useful character in here, guys, because she does have the chill. And we got 40 billion, right? It's not an insane score, it's not a ridiculous score, but again, guys, if I would have turned on that awaken skill, like I had that thing turned off in my settings, I had the awaken skill on. Never mind, my bad, it was on. Okay, so I actually thought I had it off. I guess it turns back on after you log out of the game and then log back in. But that's just another team for you guys that you can try, or maybe you can try one of those teams, or maybe try some of those characters. I mean, all those characters can do pretty well for you. Terry, unfortunately with the burn explosion, he does remove the burn, and you do lose damage, guys, whenever you are doing explosions in that game mode, but he still is a useful character. You can still put out some good damage for you. But I just wanted to try to set up a different team for you guys in hopes to maybe help some of you out there to try to get that EX generic memory. So guys, let me know how y'all doing in the Team Relay reward page. How far are you? Have you got the EX generic memory yet? And I do stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. DW+7 time. The link is in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See everybody. Take care.